merry meet. There is a language older than words, spoken in rustle of leaves and the creak of branches, a wisdom that lives in bark and sap, in root and crown. Trees are not just plants, they are sentinels, storytellers, and sacred allies. To work with tree magic is to enter into a covenant with the living memory of Earth. Across cultures and continents, trees have been revered as bridges between worlds. The Norse Yggdrasil, the world tree, held the nine realms in its branches. The Celtic Druids honored the oak as king of the forest, the holly as its guardian. In African cosmologies, the baobab was the tree of life, its hollowed trunk a portal to the ancestors. In the Americas, indigenous nations speak of the standing people, the trees, as elders and protectors. To practice tree magic is to remember that every tree is a temple, every grove a sanctuary, and every fallen leaf a message. The magic of different trees. Each tree carries its own spirit, its own medicine, its own magical signature. So here are a few sacred trees and their traditional uses. Oak, strength, protection, ancestral wisdom. Known as the doorway tree in many traditions, used in spells for grounding, stability, and courage. Oak wood is ideal for wands, staffs, and altar pieces. Acorns are symbols of potential and fertility. Oak groves are powerful places for ancestral communion. The oak says, stand firm, remember your roots, speak with thunder. Pine, that is for purification, resilience, and spirit communication. Evergreen symbolizing eternal life and endurance. Burned for cleansing and protection. Pine needles used in sachets are healing and clarity. The resin, pine pitch, used in fire, magic, and offerings. The pine says, breathe deep, release the past, and listen to the wind. Willow, grief, intuition, and moon magic. Sacred to the moon and water spirits. Used in rituals for emotional healing and divination. Willow branches woven into dream catchers and protective charms, and it's associated with feminine energy and fluidity. The willow says, bend, but do not break. Feel everything and flow. Hazel, wisdom, inspiration, divination. Associated with poetic insight and sacred knowledge. Hazel wands used for dowsing and finding hidden truths. The nuts symbolize hidden potential and sacred gifts, linked to the Celtic salmon of wisdom. Hazel says, seek the truth, speak your vision, trust your knowing. Elder, thresholds, transformation, and spirit work. Considered both healing and dangerous, deeply liminal. Used in banishing protection and ancestral rites. Elderberries and flowers used in potions and teas. They are often planted near burial sites or sacred wells. The elder says, cross the veil, honor the dead, transform. These are just a few of the many trees that is available. Each region, each lineage, each practitioner will have their own sacred trees. The key is relationship. Listen, learn, leave offerings, and ask permission. The age of trees and the depth of magic. Not all trees carry the same energy. A sapling, a mature tree, and an ancient elder each offer different magical gifts. The sapling is for new beginnings and youthful energy, ideal for spells of growth, fertility, and fresh starts. Their energy is quick, curious, and adaptable. Work with saplings when planting, initiations, or starting new paths. Saplings teach us to dream boldly and reach for the sun. Mature trees, balance, power, manifestation. Strong and stable, perfect for grounding and protection. Their energy is focused, reliable, and potent. Use mature trees for spell work that requires strength and clarity. Mature trees teach us to hold our center and claim our space. Ancient trees, ancestral memory, deep healing, timeless wisdom. These trees are portals. They hold centuries of stories. Their energy is slow, vast, and profound. Sit with the ancient trees for shadow work, ancestral healing, and spiritual initiation. Ancient trees teach us to listen deeply and walk with reverence. The older the tree, the more layered its spirit. These trees do not rush. They do not shout. They whisper truths that take years to understand. Tree magic practices. Here is a few ways to incorporate tree magic into your spiritual practice. Tree altars. Build altars at the base of sacred trees, leaving offerings, cornmeal, water, song, or handmade tokens. Tree touching. Place your hands on the bark and breathe. Exchange energy. Ask for guidance. Leaf divination. Collect fallen leaves and read their shapes, colors, and patterns. Tree journaling. Sit beneath a tree and write. Let the tree's energy shape your thoughts. Tree spirit invocation. Call upon the spirit of the tree in ritual. Speak its name. Invite its wisdom. Always ask permission. Always give thanks. Trees are living beings, not tools. This is a 5 minute or so meditation that you do beneath the ancient oak. You stand at the edge of a forest. The air is thick with scent of moss and memory. Before you rise an ancient oak, its trunk wide as a doorway, its branches stretching like arms across the sky. You walk towards it slowly, reverently. You feel the pull in your chest, the recognition in your bones. The tree has stood for centuries. It has witnessed births, deaths, storms, and silence. You place your hand on the bark. It is rough, warm, alive. You feel a pulse beneath your palm, a heartbeat older than time. You sit at its base. The roots cradle you like a throne. You close your eyes and listen. The wind rustles the leaves. They whisper your name. They whisper the names of your ancestors. You feel them gathering, grandmothers, warriors, healers, forgotten ones. They are all here. They are watching. The oak speaks, not in words, but in knowing. It shows you your strength. It shows you your wounds. It shows you the path forward. You breathe in its wisdom. You breathe out your fear. You feel your spine align with its trunk, your breath sync with its rhythm, your spirit root into the earth. You are not alone. You are held. You are part of the forest. When you are ready, you rise. You place your hand on the bark once more. You whisper thanks. You walk away changed. Tree magic is not just about spells. It is about relationship. It is about remembering what we are part of the forest, that our bodies are made of the same elements, that our spirits are branches on the same tree. So walk with reverence, listen with humility, and speak with truth. And when the world feels chaotic, return to the trees. Let them remind you who you are. Let them root you in memory. Let them lift you toward the sky. You are rooted. You are rising. You are magic. Blessed being.